I don't have anything funny to say for this album cover, cause I'm just glad that Boosie beat cancer, cause that shit is no joke. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is my review for Boosie's new album, In My Feelings, Goin Thru It. Now his album from last year, Touchdown to Cause Hell, was really dope in my opinion because it had a nice mix of bangers and personal and emotional content, and this one follows suit. Well, not really with the bangers, because it's basically just 10 tracks of emotional, personal, / heartfelt, whatever you want to call them, type of tracks. It's just Boosie getting in his feelings. It all starts off with the song The Rain, where we get some mellow and somewhat dull production that also makes use of the sound of a rainstorm in the background, and on this one Boosie is just spitting about the proverbial rain that falls down on him. But then the next song is the song that really sticks out and has gotten a lot of attention. It's called Cancer, and obviously this one is all about Boosie's recent battle with kidney cancer. So I thought this was a very emotional track where he was just spitting about what it was like to get that news from his doctor and then have to tell his family members. So for anyone who has had to deal with this themselves or had to have been there for a friend or family member battling cancer, I think this will hit home because it is just some real shit. And I also found it interesting on this song how he brought up the irony of how he just got out of jail after having to go through all that shit, and now once again he found himself fighting for his life because of the cancer. So I thought that was an interesting way to look at things, and this realness is part of why Boosie has such a strong fan base, because he has been through all kinds of shit, and he's very good at putting himself out there and just getting straight to the point when he's spitting about his stories and also about his feelings, which he does all over this one. Like I said, he has a very strong fan base, and he spits about them a little bit, as well as his friends and his family members. On the song I Know They Gon' Miss Me, where he's rapping about how people react when he dies, and he says that he will never be history because his legend has already been made. Now, as for some of the other shit that Boosie has gone through and has to spit about on this album, on the song Warning Signs, he's spitting a bit about trust issues and also betrayal, and he makes it clear that his mama had always told him never to be too trusting with people because they will often fail you and let you down. And then on the song Bad Guy, he's spitting about how he just doesn't want any beef and drama anymore. He doesn't want to have to turn into the bad guy, so it really seems like Boosie has been through enough in his life and he just wants to relax and live out his life in peace. Don't make him have to turn into a thug / the bad guy, because he can still go that way, but it is not what he wants. I just think Boosie shows a lot of growth on this album, and it's interesting to see how far he's come, because I never used to be a fan of him back in the day. I always just heard songs where he was rapping about that basic shit, money, guns, violence, blah 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 blah, but it seems like now he's really trying to get in touch with his emotions and tell more of his story. I mean, he might have done that in some of his earlier albums as well, because like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan, so I didn't listen to everything that he put out. But I can definitely say that his newer stuff is coming from his heart, and he's really putting himself out there. It's pretty dope. Now the production on Bad Guy is kind of wavy and ethereal, and you might even say delicate, and it's the same thing on the song Call of Duty, where Boosie is rapping about how he'll do whatever it takes to take care of his family. So that all ties into the emotional shit I've been talking about, and also the realness that is Boosie. And overall, that's a large part of why I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's great that he really put himself out there and isn't afraid to tell his story, but I do think Touchdown to Cause Hell was much better. I actually rated that one a 4 last year, and it was just outside of my top 10, and the reason I think it's better is because it's a little bit longer and the content is also more balanced. Not to say that the content is bad on here, because I think it's really dope, but it would have been nice if there were some other sounds on here. Although, I do gotta say, on Stressing Me, he came through with a really pimpish and playa vibe while he was spitting about women and the stress that they can create. And on the song Smile to Keep From Crying, he's spitting over these frantic piano keys and some really nice bass, so these were a couple of beats that stuck out to me. And I also got to bring up that the content on Smile to Keep From Crying is also great, as Boosie covers a slew of topics from haters, scandalous women, crooked cops, the lying-ass media, and more. So it's kind of about how, obviously like the title says, he's smiling to keep from crying. He's just going through some shit, but doing his best to keep it together. So overall, this is a dope project, man. 3.5 4.5 out of 5 like I said. Check it out for yourself and then hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think. And make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel, because we're close to 10K, and at 10K there will be another Q&A. Look at me, spitting those fire bars to wrap up the review. That's it, I'm out of here. Peace, see you next time.